Hello and welcome to Baking on a Budget. Now this time what we have is this chocolate muffin recipe. Very simple chocolate muffins. They're going to be beautiful and moist. We're going to get some chocolate chips in there. Going to be absolutely beautiful. We have everything we need to make them over here, and I'm going to run through all of the quantities and the costs of this, and then we are going to make chocolate muffins. So we have 200 grams of plain flour at 10 pence. We have 80 grams of sugar at 12 pence. We have 2 teaspoons of baking powder at 6 pence, and we have half a teaspoon of bicarb at about a penny. We have 40 grams of cocoa powder at 48 pence. We have 30 grams of chocolate chips at about 33 pence. We have 70 ml of vegetable oil at 11 pence. We've got 130 ml of milk at 7 pence. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract at 6 pence, and we have 1 egg at 14 pence. The total cost of this recipe then is £1.48, and we're going to get 6 beautiful chocolate muffins out of that, making each muffin 24 pence. To begin with, we are going to combine the wet ingredients. So in the bowl, we have 130 ml of milk. To that, I'm going to add the egg. Then we're going to add the sugar, which is 80 grams of sugar. Very good. Then we have 70 ml of this vegetable oil, which is going in there. And we also want 1 teaspoon of this vanilla extract. Now we're going to whisk all of this together and get it into a nice, smooth, creamy consistency. That is all nicely combined, so on to the next stage. Now, just before we continue to combine all of these ingredients, I'm going to prepare the cases for these. Now, I've cut some greaseproof paper. This is about 6.5 inches here. And what I'm going to do is just fold that over to get that roughly into a square. I'm just going to do that by eye. I'm going to say that's about a square there. And I'm going to slice them off and do the same again on this side. Right, so here we have our 6 squares, and I have the old muffin tin and a glass. Now I'm going to put that again roughly central, squash that down, and just fold it up around the glass. Once the batter is in there, that's going to stay down like that, and that's going to make an excellent muffin case for very little money. The cases are prepared, the wet ingredients are prepared, so now what we want to do is prepare these dry ingredients. So we have the flour, which is 200 grams of plain flour. To that I'm going to add the cocoa powder, which is 40 grams of cocoa powder. To that I'm now going to add what we've got here, baking powder, 2 teaspoons of the baking powder, like so, and we're going to add just a half a teaspoon of this bicarb, and this is all going to help these muffins rise up once they get in the oven. That will do it there. Right, now I just want to sieve this into the bowl. Sometimes the cocoa powder can be quite lumpy, and it's good to give it a sieving, and if we have any lumps like this on the bottom, just push them through and that will be fine. Now I'm just going to combine all of that, make sure that's all well mixed together. There it is. Back with the wet ingredients, and we're just going to pour all of that into the bowl. Now, we want to combine this, we don't want to beat it or anything, we just want to get it combined until all of the wet ingredients are mixed in to the dry, giving us a nice muffin batter. But we don't want to overwork this. Just make sure all of those dry ingredients are mixed in, and as soon as they are, that will do it. Very good. Now I'm going to take some of these chocolate chips. I say some of them, I'm going to leave about that many, and I'm going to sprinkle some of those just on the top of the muffins once they're in the cases. But we'll mix these in first. These are going to be beautiful. Chocolate chip muffins. Simple as well. This recipe is very simple. This has come together in no time at all. Best thing with muffins is you put them into a very hot oven to begin with, and then turn the temperature down to allow them to cook through properly. And we'll get into those temperatures once we get these into the oven. Okay, the batter is ready. We've got the chocolate chips for the top. We've got our muffin tray, and we've got our individual cases here. So I'm just going to put that back in there. And we have an ice cream scoop. This is by far the best means of getting the batter into the trays. We take that like that. Looking good. Now I'm just going to distribute this as evenly as I can. I'm not going to weigh it or anything like that, but I'm going to get one scoop out first for each case, and if there's anything left, we'll distribute that equally among the rest of them. Okay, we've got a little left in the bowl, so we'll just try to go around them and top them up with what is left. And then we can get a spatula and just clean that bowl off. Looking very good. Now we just want a few of these chocolate chips on top of each one. There we go, look at them. Right, now, as I say, these are going into a very hot oven. To begin with, they're going to go in at 210 degrees centigrade, and they're going to sit in there for about 5 minutes, and that will give them a good boost. Once that's finished, we're going to knock the oven temperature down to 170 centigrade, and again, they will sit in there for about another 10-15 minutes, something like that. Give them the skewer test, see if it's coming out clean. If it's coming out clean, they're done. Okay, they've had just over 15 minutes, as I say, 5 minutes at 210, and then they've had just about another 15 minutes at 170 degrees centigrade, that is. Our skewer is coming out nice and clean, and don't they look fabulous? I'm going to let them cool, and then we're going to take a taste. Okay, look at this. This beautiful chocolate muffin. It's got an excellent texture in there, nice and springy, as a muffin should be. And I'm going to have a taste of that. I'm serving this up with a little double cream here, a little whipped up double cream. That is going to be superb. Yeah, that's a rich and dark chocolate muffin. That's got a marvellous texture on the inside, slightly crisp on the outside and the top, but absolutely beautiful. And that, as you've seen, is a very easy chocolate muffin recipe. Came together in no time at all, and we got 6 beautiful muffins out of that for £1.48, making this muffin 24 pence. I don't know what you would pay for such a muffin in a cafe or restaurant or something like that, but this one, 24 pence, that's how much this cost. And it is superb. If you like muffins, do give this one a go. I've done a few other muffin recipes. I did the lemon muffins, and we've done some blueberry muffins in the past as well. I've put links to them in the description below the video, and if you would like to see them and give them a go, please do. So there it is, a very simple recipe, very easy to do, very inexpensive, and absolutely delicious. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more videos of this nature in the future, very simple baking and cooking, always on a budget, always very reasonably priced and very simple to do, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And for the next video, we have something entirely different. We're going to make some naan bread from scratch. Very simple to make, absolutely delicious. I do look forward to that. But in the meantime, I'm going to polish off the rest of this muffin, and I thank you very much for watching. Marvellous.